Mike Gillis has been extremely busy the last few days, but of course he's under no time constraints to deal Roberto Luongo, and he made that point last night when we saw him that this deal could happen any time between now and the start of training camp.
It sounds like it's heating up. It sounds like it's they're pushing the peanut along there on the Roberto Luongo transaction. One of the things I think you may see is that they may try to sign Corey Schneider before they move Roberto Luongo.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Restricted free agent,
yep.
and I know if I were doing it, I think I might go down that road
I
first.
agree with you, Bob.
Get him under contract, know what your cost certainty is going forward before you make the Luongo transaction.
Talking over with Assistant General Manager Lawrence Gilman.
This is where you got to think, though. Brady Shea's in this thing. Maybe Henrik Samuelsson in the discussion right now. You got to think players along those lines, Bob, don't you think? Maybe Brendan Gaunce.
See Thomas Gerdine in the gray suit, who has done yeoman work for the Vancouver Canucks,
over
drafting some Europeans for them.
Stefan Matteau, you know that the Vancouver Canucks, they like to get bigger on your third and fourth line to get a player that plays a big physical game, one of the highest penalty minute leaders in this draft. Stefan Matteau was with the U.S. Under-18 program.
There's Stan Smyl walking along with Gillis. And of course, for the Canucks, the bitter disappointment of going out so early in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But in the end, they lost out to the eventual champions who went 16-4 in those playoffs.
Mike Gillis is probably saying to his scouts, can we get somebody like Stan Smyl in the draft? He'd be a useful Vancouver Canuck right now. Mike just signed a long-term extension with the Canucks. Wasn't not an easy negotiation. It was pretty difficult.
And for the fourth straight year, Vancouver drafts outside the top 20, which of course becomes the problem for teams that are good every year. And after the long walk, here's Lawrence Gilman with the pick.
The Vancouver Canucks would like to thank the Pittsburgh Penguins, the people of the city of Pittsburgh and Allegheny County for their tremendous hospitality this week. And we'd like to congratulate the Los Angeles Kings on winning their first Stanley Cup. The 2012 NHL entry draft marks the first time that our club will present a Canucks jersey to a Canuck draft pick with a number that has been retired by our organization. In 1991, Stan Smyl became the first member of the Vancouver Canucks organization to have his number 12 jersey retired and placed in the rafters of our arena. Stan has worked for and played for our organization for 34 consecutive years, dating back to his rookie season in 1978, and truly embodies the heart of a Canuck. It is with great pleasure that we make our selection for the 2012 NHL entry draft from the Belleville Bulls of the Ontario Hockey League, Brendan Gaunce.
Physical, big Bob, a little bit like Tom Wilson. Solid player. Played minor midget with the Markham Waxers, a real big-time program in Ontario. It's a good prospect, Bob, a real solid prospect. Big, rangy winger.
Yeah, his brother Cameron, of course, is in the Colorado Avalanche organization. Brendan Gaunce is a big, strong two-way center. Played for Canada's under-18 team at the Ivan Halinka tournament last August. The question scouts ask is, does he have enough offensive upside to be a guy you consider to be a top two center in the National Hockey League, can play in the number 3 hole that chips in with some offense here and there. In either case, at this stage of the draft for the Vancouver Canucks to get Gaunce, we had him ranked as the number 20 prospect in this draft. He was the highest available player left on our board, and he goes to the Vancouver Canucks.
You know, his offense when he played minor midget, he had 55 goals and 93 assists. This past year, playing in Belleville, he had 28 goals and 68 points in 68 games, so he gets points, but you're right. The one thing that really needs work, he's got to get a little bit quicker, especially in confined areas.
So the Canucks have made their selection. There are 4 remaining, and by the way, the LA Kings, the Stanley Cup champions, will pick last in this first round, but Columbus holds an option on that pick. Almost certain, though, that Columbus won't exercise the option this year. It's part of the Jeff Carter deal. They'll wait for a year, which perhaps LA doesn't win the Stanley Cup.
Hey, congratulations.
So the final 4 in the first round: Phoenix, the Rangers, New Jersey, and LA, barring any swapping of picks. And as Lawrence Gilman mentioned, the retired number 12 was on the back of Brandon Gaunce. Brendan Gaunce, the Vancouver pick. Here's Craig Button with his thoughts.
You know, Brandon Gaunce, you guys were just talking about him being a really good third-line centerman, and that's exactly what he is. He's industrious, he's workmanlike, and he does have to get a little bit quicker. The other thing about Brendan is that he's got a versatility to his game. He can play on the left wing as well as playing center ice. Really good on face-offs as well. In the big games that he played for his national team in Canada, the Ivan Alinka and then the under-18 in April, he played better the more important the games became. And if he becomes quicker at that size and with his hockey sense, he has a chance to be a top 6 forward that could be really difficult to play against.
All right, and he's standing by with James Duthie.
All right, thank you. With Brendan Gaunce. I know the turning point in your career was that street hockey game you and I had in Markham a few years ago, clearly. What does it mean to go in the first round and to go to a Canadian team?
I mean, the draft's the thing you always watch when you're a younger kid, and to go to a Canadian team, something special. I mean, being able to get drafted in the NHL is something special in itself, but be able to go on Friday is pretty cool.
We had Malcolm Subban, your teammate in Belleville, up a couple of minutes ago. There's a brother theme going on here. He'll, of course, play against PK now in the Eastern Conference. Yeah. You'll be playing against Cameron in that Northwest Division. Do you look forward to that?
I mean, yeah, that's the things you always want to do. It's lucky enough to have my brother already in the Colorado organization, and to be drafted to Vancouver is a dream.
Mike, every NHL team now, it seems, needs a big physical center. Fair to say Vancouver was included in that category?
Absolutely. I think, we were very nervous with the previous 5 picks leading up to this, because this was the guy we really wanted. We had a lot of people watch him all season long, and everything that we're looking for: size, character, and opportunity to continue to improve.
Is that why we saw you working the phone so often? Perhaps trying to move up a couple of picks or something?
Well, we tried to do that, and then we held our breath, and then people were coming to us to try and get this pick. So we had some opportunities to move it, and we weren't doing it if he was available.
I quickly have to ask you, because I'm getting asked about 100 times a minute on Twitter, the latest on the Roberto Luongo situation.
And I'm going to tell you, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm kind of used to that, but I ask anyway.
We're still listening to opportunities. It's not an easy thing to even think about for our team, and still not sure if we're actually going to do anything. We'll wait and see.
Okay, I appreciate that. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Brendan Gaunce joins the National Hockey League as the first-round pick of the Vancouver Canucks. And we move on now to the Phoenix Coyotes, who are next at number 27 overall.
Personally, I believe I'm close to playing in the NHL. Obviously, I've never had any NHL experience, so I don't know how hard it is, but from Edmonton North, NHL ready, I hope.